To get this on the radio. Hi there, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and the weekend's about to begin. And out here in Canada, we have a beautiful day. And I also have the pleasure of being joined by an amazing human being who is my friend and my business colleague, Michael Paterano. So, welcome, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marianne, for having me. And yeah, it's been quite the adventure. So it's always an adventure.
Yes, the energies have been amazing. Right? So Michael comes to us from Philadelphia, and I, of course, am from the Toronto area in Canada. And so we are teaming up on an amazing event. It is a business executive retreat, and it's going to be just I guess outside of Philadelphia, on the east side of Pennsylvania, you said. So I've never been there, so that's why I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to let Michael tell you a little bit more about it. I have the pleasure of doing some meditation there. And I'm also going to be doing, where's my device? I'm also going to be doing some healing with my AO scan. And we'll figure out what else we're going to do. And I'm just going to let Michael tell you a little bit about it. So Michael, if you will.
Sure. Anybody who knows me, I don't stop talking, so it's perfect. So it's the Aligning Team's 3R event: rejuvenate, reinvent, and retain humans by working through yourself first, right? So it's going to be a 4-day event, Sunday afternoon through Thursday afternoon, and during this event, it's going to be extremely experiential and immersive. We're going to be starting the event with a blindfolded meal, and we're going to talk about true diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because when you're blindfolded and you're sitting in a room with strangers, you're going to mind your P's and Q's because you don't know who's in it and who you might offend. So it's going to help bring a deeper awareness to any of our unconscious or subconscious bias. And I'm going to participate as well. I'm going to be blindfolded because I want to take that journey. I want to know where my healing points need to be and really what I need to work on, right? So every facilitator actually is a part of the event as well. Everybody's participating except for the things that they are facilitating. So this is going to be an experience to really stretch beyond people's comfort zones a little bit, while also going through many different styles of coaching on a personal development level. We believe that each individual in an organization needs to be heard, seen, and valued. And that's how you retain your people. When someone feels valued, one second, they will take less money to stay with a company that they feel valued, seen, and heard. Sorry about that. So basically, our concept is to bring these upwards of 30 executives together all over the country, all different industries, any industries, and have them experience it for themselves. During this period of time, we will be covering traditional topics and immersive through food and experiential. We're going to have a self-love lunch centered around fondue. We're going to have a Indian style meal with focusing on curries and empathy in the workplace. We're going to be doing a Middle Eastern style meal about empowering and honoring everyone's voice.
Wow.
A traditional Japanese dinner talking about leading with intuition and ikigai. We're going to be doing a Brazilian steakhouse dinner with carving stations and talking about diversity. Ethiopian communal style lunch and talking about inclusivity and how all parts make the whole, right? And everything is going to be focused around bringing everyone together in a united space to be able to have conversations that would normally not be had, right? And we're going to be taking them on this journey. There's going to be traditional workshops, KPIs and adaptability, and the journey to the never normal. We're going to talk about people pleasing. We're going to talk about vulnerability and leadership. So there's many traditional workshops as well. And then there's going to be the smaller breakouts where you'll have the opportunity to sit down with these facilitators slash coaches and really go through their individual specialties. And you'll have an opportunity to experience it all for yourself. I just noticed all the stuffed animals in the background. That's kind of cute. Um,
It's all good.
Thanks, Sid. Thanks, Sid. And like, so this is going to be an opportunity to understand at a deeper level where you need to address things for yourself, and then ideas of where your team can really be benefited and helped by this, these different types of coaching and healing, right? Because the whole thing about retaining your people, which is such an expensive process of the rehiring, retraining, and hours on end of bringing in people to interview and all the different steps and processes, it's from what I've read, it's about 75% of the cost of the employee. So you can save that money by investing into them, treating them as a valued employee and human on your team, just by going deeper and understanding what helps them, what makes them tick, what's their individual motivation. And we're really going to drive that point home on different ways and styles to reach people. Um, we also want to help to create a self-inspired workforce, a self-empowered workforce, which then in turn turns into an innovative workforce, right? Because when you create that space for them and they feel safe to try things and experience things, that's when you're going to get the ideas that can revolutionize your whole business, right? Because to be a leader in an organization, you don't have to have the title. You just need to have the ambition, innovation, and safety feeling to be able to bring ideas to the forefront. And in a lot of ways, that's what the corporate world is missing today. It are those things.
I love it. Everything you said, I love. I love this whole idea of being so employee centric and making it about the employee and making it into, moving away from that traditional dictatorship environment where people can actually look forward to Mondays,
Yeah. I mean, we spend so much of our awake time at work, right?
right?
60% of our awake time is at work. I mean, why would we want to be miserable?
That's right.
Why do we want to go there just to achieve numbers when you're spending more time there with your coworkers than you are with your family?
Right.
Like, I mean, this is an opportunity to build real bonds, build deep relationships, and be able to flourish as a human being, right? Because you'll be happy and inspired, and it's contagious. When that feeling starts running through a workplace, it is truly contagious.
Right.
Just like the negativity is, so is the positivity. But you have to be able to bring the positivity to the forefront. And that's why we're asking leaders to really look at this event and really speak to us about, where you're at, and we're going to explain to you and show you and teach you new ways to really bring this with you. And then we've also created ways so that we support you as you go back to work, right? So that we're still there and you have access to all the facilitators, to all the people that attended. So the bonds and the relationships that were formed have a chance to really grow and evolve, because we know that leaving this bubble environment, right, and then going back to the workplace, sometimes there's a friction in transition. Sometimes there's you're met with a little bit of frustration, and those that don't understand what just happened or what you personally went through in this experience. This way, we'll be able to support you through that, and we'll be able to give you ideas and ways to help you innovate from the inside out. And the speakers, the facilitators, everybody that's involved in this is absolutely amazing. They all come from their own walks of life. They all come from their own experiences. They all bring their own wisdom to the table. And it really will inspire anyone who shows up to want to be their best version of themselves daily.
Right. Absolutely beautiful. So, just for everyone's knowledge, because I'm so insanely busy, I haven't had nearly enough time to connect with Michael. So, the food, the experiential food, that this is the first time I heard the whole list. So, I'm super excited about that. And I think it's amazing that we're going to bring a group of leaders together, and we're going to help them find their greatness and help to empower them so that they then can go in turn back to their jobs and work and environments and empower their employees.
Yes.
Which is super exciting. I mean, I love that. I love that we're moving away from that traditional. I really want to live in a world where everyone is happy to go. Okay, that's a little, unicornish. I know everybody's going to go to work on Monday and be so, I can't wait to go to work. But a lot of people, and that we're, slowly shifting over to that side. I love that. I think
When you start creating that experience at work, right? What ends up happening is people become more accountable to themselves. The team becomes more accountable to each other. Everybody becomes more responsible. It makes it so much simpler to be in flow and allow the organization to operate at a whole new level, to be able to accomplish goals and tasks and numbers, the bottom line. I mean, all these things are impacted because the happiness, once again, is contagious. Now, anyone that understands life understands the fact that it's impossible to always be happy. It's impossible to always be at peace. It's impossible to not allow outside influences to impact us. And again, like I'm on my journey just like everyone else is, right? And I've been through so many things in the course of my life and experienced so many different things. While over the last couple of years, really learning how to stay at peace and not allow the outside stuff to impact me and stay calm and stay neutral and look for real solutions, right? The more level-headed we are, the calmer we are, the clearer we are, because clarity is a huge part of all this, the easier it is to find solutions that can solve any issue that comes our way. It doesn't mean that there won't be this immediate reaction, right? But it also means we can catch ourselves on it much faster. We become a lot more self aware, and we want to be self aware so that we understand the dynamic and how it ripples to those around us.
That's right.
You know, Marianne is very busy and she's going in many different directions, and she's been very inundated with business in all different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that moment that she finds her peace so that she can organize all the pieces.
That's right.
It doesn't always stay because life is life, right? And we're not just monks living in the temple, right? Like we're living in the real world. Right. I mean, we're living in the real world where things happen every moment. We have instant connection through our technologies. We're able to find instant answers through our technologies. What if we were able to do that just by sitting in our stillness and being at peace? We took that minute, we took that 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, and just brought ourselves back to center. And this gives the workforce an opportunity. Those coworkers and managers and subordinates and employees and everyone that's around you will be impacted through this ripple effect. Because again, the energy is contagious one way or the other, negative or positive.
That's right. And also, I just want to mention that these are some stellar people that Michael has brought together. By nature, Michael is a gatherer. Like he's a connector at heart. He has connected so many of us. I don't even know how many people I've actually met through Michael. And so this event is amazing. Also, not just because Michael did it, but because he's included some amazing people. And I will call myself amazing, but also the other people, because I do know most of them. Some of them are also, I'm going to toot our own horn here. Michael is in this book with me. And so is Kelly. And there's a few people that are going to be also helping to facilitate. And I think maybe we'll bring a couple of these too, maybe the meditation ones to give away as prizes perhaps, or we'll figure something out. So the first event, let's talk dates, Michael.
The first one is April 10th to April 14th. So the evening of April 10th will be the opening blindfolded meal. And The lunch on April 14th will be the outgoing meal, which we're calling the lunch out, which
Right.
will be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours in just a very open conversation over an Italian family style meal.
Right. So
Which,
they have,
which, and we're actually going to make the table in a
love it.
big square, so everybody's looking in and everybody's focused on each other, and we're able to have this conversation about each person's individual experience. We're going to talk about credibility and how it aligns with all the different pieces of everything that we do, how an organization can flourish in credibility and integrity and all these different pieces when they start living truer to themselves as a living, breathing organization.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, I am so looking forward to eating blindfolded. I can't wait until I experience what it is that I'm going to experience.
Yes.
So, and like I was starting to say about these people, all of us have done so much intense. We've done a tremendous amount of work on ourselves. We have
Yes.
been doing whatever we're doing for a very long time. It's also a group of healers where we're going to provide a whole bunch of different healing to help empower. You will walk out of there feeling amazing, and you will be so empowered that you will be able to take on your entire company, no matter what the size, and help
Yeah.
transform
And,
them.
and you're going to get to physically experience it, right? Like that's the beautiful part of this. By coming together in person, it gives you an opportunity to actually see, feel, understand how a lot of these things work. You know, you're going to look at EMDR, you're going to look at energy therapy, frequency stillness practice, all these different things that are going to tremendously impact your daily life that you would never normally look at or have an opportunity to.
Mhm,
But this is going to give you the chance to do it all at once. Traditional corporate, a little bit out there. We're going to cover it all so that
mhm,
you can literally walk away from this with this wealth of experienced knowledge,
mhm.
right? And a lot of it is understanding what you might need to follow through with, right? And we can set that up too. And maybe you have team members that you want to get working on themselves with different ways and show them that they're valued that way. And we'll be able to help you align that as well. So, in the long run, this is all about treating people like the individuals that they are and empowering them to be able to heal and work through and want to grow forward.
Amazing. It sounds like such a beneficial, and this, I think this is going to be the new trend. This is the kind of course you're going to have to go to help get you to where it is that you want to take your company to, where you want to take your people to. So if you're HR or whatever other leadership role it is that you have, and it's not easy. I worked as a recruiter for 8 years. I know that HR roles are not easy to handle. You have a lot sitting on your shoulders,
Yes,
and nobody ever asks you how you're doing, because
right.
that's your job in the company, to ask what they're doing and how they're feeling. Nobody ever asks you, right? This is it. This is the perfect time.
It is. It is. And again, right, like the experiential part of it, the fact that you'll get to experience it will give you this natural lift.
Mhm.
So it's a beautiful way to go about things.
It's a modern um, retreat slash training.
Right.
So it's a retreat slash healing and training for your own self, so that you can then take that over to your company, which is, I
Yeah.
think that's great. I think
It's
that's fantastic.
it's that retreat hybrid workshop that is desperately needed for today's world.
Mhm, mhm.
And that's where we're focused.
So I guess, Michael, they should look at coming on Sunday, right? Or earlier if
They
they.
would want to be there probably midday Sunday, and we will help arrange all those things. All you have to do is reach out. We'll set up a call. We'll give you all the information. Our logistics person for the event is called the Retreat Goddess for a reason,
Yes, yes.
and she will help organize everything that needs to be done so that you're there for the right time, you leave at the right time. Everything's a part of this.
So the email to reach Michael and Julie is at team. at aligning.teams.com. It's the
Yes.
email scrolling down here that you see. Please send them an email. Also, you can connect with Michael on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You can also connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And you can, well, you don't know Julie's name, so you can't connect with her. Well, you can if you know who she is, but if you connect with either myself or Michael, that will be great.
Yes.
This is going to be the event of the year. And then when's the next one after that, Michael?
May 22nd to the 26th.
May 22nd to the 26th.
Same venue, and then after that we start switching it up a little.
And then we go international.
Potentially, yes. We'll see what's going on globally. We'll see what's going on globally first.
Yes, I keep saying I'm going to travel. I keep saying it and wishing it and manifesting it into existence. And I think this may be the year
Maybe.
that I actually leave Canada. Woo! So it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a super empowering event. You will not walk in. You will not walk out the same person you walked in. That is for
Definitely.
sure. And you will be a stronger leader as a result of this. Absolutely. Hands down, you will be a stronger leader and a better person. You may very well be a better wife or husband, a better mother or father, brother, sister.
Potentially, but I can't promise those things.
Probably you will, because if it makes you a better person in one place, it will probably carry over into the next.
Yes.
Michael, did you want to discuss price, or did you want to leave that for them to give you a shout?
I mean, I'm not scared of the price. The price is $7,777. It includes everything except for air travel.
And hotel?
all the meal. No, that's included. All the hotels included. All the meals are included. Everything is included except for air travel.
So they get a hotel room for this, and this is for one person or for two?
One.
That's pretty good. I didn't even realize that the hotel was included. That's amazing. That's actually
everything.
A really good price.
Yes, we're looking at going out of business. We're not very profitable, but it's the intent behind it. So it's all about the intent.
We all have a strong desire to help people as long as we continue eating and paying our own mortgages or rent, whatever may be the case.
We'll figure that out somewhere along the line. But yes, I mean, the intent is there, and the intent behind this is pure. And we really want to impact humanity. That's where this comes down to. And this is a way that we all can naturally do it because of the life journeys that we've each had. So.
Yes, we've all spent so much time learning how to do things the right way. And now we finally get to come together in a group, which always, when you have a group situation, it's always significantly stronger.
Yes.
And much more powerful.
Yes.
Energetically and otherwise. Anything else you want to tell us about? Because it sounds like such a fantastic event.
No, I think from this point forward, let's just get on the phone and talk. Let's just reach out and we'll have a conversation and we will see if it's a fit for you.
Excellent. So email is down there. Please connect with Michael or on the social media. You can also connect with either myself or Michael. This is the sound therapy frequency healing machine that I will be there with, doing healings with. This I can't even talk about. I don't have enough time to talk about it. This is an amazing device. We're definitely doing healings. I'll be there holding the meditations. I believe every morning we're doing meditations to start everything off.
Yes.
With a not a very quiet bang, a very bang, and there's so much goodness there. We can't really get into all the details. We need to keep some of it a surprise for you. But it's going to be a killer event, and we hope to see you there. So any last final words for us, Michael?
No, that's it. I mean, thank you so much for having me, and I'm looking forward to talking to anybody who's interested.
Excellent. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And as I said earlier, please connect with either myself or Michael on the social media. So that's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram for both of us. I think our names are exactly the way they are. Michael, do you have anything different on any of your platforms? No. Myself too. And this is Michael's email. Please connect with him. And like I said, or me, that's fine. I'll connect you to Michael. I'm happy to do that. And thank you all so much. It's Friday. Have yourself a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.